Up. I said, hey, was the chat frozen or something? Bro. What's up? Hey. Oh my god. Please. Please what? I don't even know what you're saying please for. Jesus Christ. I swear the delusion I have to deal with every day. Dude, why am I having to pee so much as well? Like, bro, what the fuck y'all with yesterday? What the fuck? Like, goddamn, my back feels 1,000 times better than the few hours I've been asleep. But, dude, I've been having to piss like a racehorse all morning. This ain't fake. You're fake, though. You're about to be in the fucking dirt, thrown in the lake of fire, never to fucking be seen again, bro. I can't wait till I fucking die and watch you get cast in the lake of fire. Maybe when I die and inherit the kingdom of heaven, I'll actually feel bad for you. Till then, fuck y'all. Motherfucker, I ain't Jesus. Forgive and forget. Fuck that, Jesus. I'm gonna kill these people. They tried to kill you. Again. Like, no, I'm done with these people. Bro, I get my Abraham moment. Trust me, it ain't all. Save the wicked with the righteous. No, just kill us all. Kill us all. You can keep the righteous alive. Those you see that are good in your sight, Lord, but kill the rest of us. Fuck them. Who cares? Be a better place. I ain't complaining. I don't care if that includes me getting killed too. Don't care. Be a better place. Our shit is gone. Be a better place. Be a better place. Fuck rapturing everyone, Lord. Just kill the wicked. Be honest with you. Just kill the wicked. I ain't got time. Not gonna deal with a bunch of, oh wait, I got family. Motherfucker, you ain't giving a fuck about it since you got her pregnant. Now you even rape your kids. Oh, I'm actually able to kind of get up again and move a little bit. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh, I should open it up and see if nipples go in it, because if they don't. Yeah, it's bad when the fucking animals ain't eating the food out here. That's when you know your food's shit. Like, homie, if nature ain't touching you, homie, you got some problems. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, bro, I have woken up and I have chosen violence today. I have chosen pure ultra violence today. Oh my god. Oh, they're eating barely. Ants are like, what is this garbage? What's that? That is sad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get back over here on the street. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, what did y'all retract? Probably shit you, but I said I don't know why it's lagging. No, you're getting banned from my channel. trolls coming in. Okay, hold on. Fucking crackhead coming in. Oh, fucking damn. Sorry. You didn't ask anything. Jesus, what's with the trolls? Hey, Celtic. Nothing much, athlete. Right now, I was busy picking up trash and taking a piss. Like, kind of stretching out my back. Lord willing, America's not going to be alive 6 months from now. I'm going to be honest with you. We'll be in like a Great Depression 6 months from now. If they don't start doing what the fuck they're told. I'm going to be honest with you. Be honest with you, NATO's going to have to lead the charge invading Russia by themselves there. Or, killing them in Ukraine. Like, America's got to get beat in the dirt here for a little bit. Till they learn their fucking place. They still haven't learned it yet. The rest of the world kind of figured out their pecking order. Even Russia knows their pecking order. They know better. The only ones who's not behaving right now is America. And then, hey, piece of cheese, how you doing? How'd I end up here? A series of unfortunate events of doing the right thing. Long story short, I told a state trooper to go do their fucking job because the way station in my area had been closed for about 8 months and it opened up after I made a Facebook post about it. They didn't like that, so they arrested me for resist, obstruct, and delay. And I was in jail for 34 days, and then here I am 1,079 days later. And if y'all keep up with my social media, you see everything I do for America. I've been doing that for, over a decade now. Other than that, all my other service for America has been involuntary, because I was a kid. And they just used me as fucking bait. Anyway, it's a Sunday. And we're this close to fucking kidnapping me and abducting me into the Jeffrey Epstein Island, where my cheeks would have been clapped by Diddy. Oh yeah, bro, I got this place by the balls, dog. They have no idea. Any family to help? Nah, me and my family are like separated. It's a very complicated situation. Oh. Yeah, I was this close to going up to Canada to meet 2 older ladies. Which I'm pretty sure if I would have met would have been dudes or something in person. Like, thank God Uber and Lyft didn't exist back then, or I would probably not be having this conversation with you. I'd probably be still getting my cheeks clapped. And the amount of effort society's putting in to stop that's not going to get my cheeks not clapped anytime soon. Because at the end of the day, I'm like the leading force of getting up. So at the end of the day, if I would have got captured, y'all would have been fucked. The churches here don't help around, and I don't stay in shelters because I don't want to be around people just enabling their habit and then going to steal my shit. Don't worry about it. They should put faith in the Lord. Pleb. Albeit, sure, it's nice for people to help out occasionally, but the Lord's got people. If people truly believe in the Lord. The Lord ain't going to give you anything you can't handle. I'm going to be quite honest with you. How do you still have a brain to function and ask questions? Like, I don't know what it is. People act like we're in the 1950s or something, and cell phones are like some like mythical like object still. Oh yeah. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Jesus loves everybody. Shut the fuck up. Don't come in here trying to white knight me. Motherfucker, you're the one about to get cast in the lake of fire. Take your own damn advice. You're supposed to say the word of the Lord, not annoy people with it. Albeit it's not directly versed like that in the Bible, but it's close enough. Oh, I mean, someone's kids could have got shot in the face yesterday. Their relationship with the Lord's going to be a little rocky today. So why don't you shut the fuck up? A lot of people are going to be questioning the Lord. Why'd you let that happen? Why'd you let my kid die? And they ain't going to want to hear from some jackass, oh, repent, Jesus loves you, repent and accept him in your heart. They already know that. Right now, they're confuddled because of a jackass. And the Lord sees that. They don't need some person antagonizing them. And the Lord knows how to work around that. They don't need you adding oil to the fucking fire. Oh, Lord knows where we go. It's just your free will decides when you go. I mean, you know, that one decision, you could have died 5 seconds from now. But you made the right decision and you lived on for an extra 5 years. Well, I appreciate that. You have a blessed day as well, but still blocking you. All right, let me try to sit up on the crisscross applesauce here. Oh my God. I can actually sit crisscross applesauce again. Oh my God, I couldn't do this last night. Let me get that out under my ass and make this level. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, I'm back functioning. Oh, thank you, Lord. Ooh. You are with me? I don't think you're with me at all, actually. You're not God, Jesus Christ, or the Holy Spirit from the Sacred Bible, that's for sure. Nor are you the Mother Mary. So, you are definitely not with me. Sounds like a standard woman, though. Gonna act like, you know, you're with me, but you're not. When it comes time to actually get physical and intimate, you don't want to do that with me. You ain't with me. The drugs are wearing off that they poisoned my drink with. What? Oh my God, dude. Ooh. Dear God. Thank you, Lord, for letting me sit again. I'll move slow and everything. I'm able to sit again, though. Because I don't know what drug they put in there, though, but that shit hit my lower back, bro. And, like, my lower back and legs down. Like, somebody put some, like, dog medication or whatever that fucking YouTube short is where that girl's trying to figure out why she's paralyzed, you know, if you were to give it to a human. That's pretty much what they dose my drink with. Ooh, what's up? I need to play an adventure class, finish out my dailies. Oh. God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, and the sacred Bible are great. Yes, they are. Until I'm able to move them, boy. Oh, stretch my back a little bit. Let's not do nothing crazy. Let's get some mobility going. Yeah, like, baby, we good, boy. Like, ready to go David Goggins on these motherfuckers. Eating on the Appalachian Trail. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Or 9 o'clock. What the fuck are you eating? Answer the question. You ain't asked a question. No one cares about you. Like, whatever you were asking, bullshit asking, you're just being a troll because you didn't ask a question. But if you truly did ask a question, clearly the question was so inappropriate that YouTube had to filter it out, and I couldn't even see it and show it. That's how inappropriate the message was. What state am I in? I'm in North Carolina. Again, you need to start to understand, I'm starting to convert people to my side. Like, you're not going to be in power much longer. Like, you might as well go ahead and impeach Trump now while you can. Because, like, homie, you can either do it now while you can and enjoy being dropped in the wood chipper. There's no in between here. It's non-negotiable. Keep thinking that? I don't have to keep thinking that. It's a known fact. Like, homie. No, I'm not crazy. Yeah, I am crazy as fuck because I sit here and put my head in the chopping block for you disrespectful people that kind of actually deserve to fucking die. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, you don't deserve to sit in America anymore. You've lost your way. You don't even know what America stands for anymore. Like, honest to God, this place should be Russia or China by now. And I'm going to be honest with you, you got 6 months, bro. You got 6 months left. Like, you keep telling yourself that. As you can see, I am here every day and ever growing. I'm not going away. As you see, what you've been able to do is getting more and more restricted. That's because we, the people, don't fucking like you, and you need to get out and leave. We don't want you. Go. Bye. Get out. Go. While you can. Because if you don't go, homie, like, they're gonna tear you apart and put you in a 6-foot hole. You can go while you're still alive and breathing and free, or you can enjoy getting put in that 6-foot hole. What does it stand for? What do you mean? Do I think lies are tests? Yeah, lies are tests, man. Make sure you do the right thing within your free will. So that at the end of the day, you know you're righteous. Albeit you had the choice to make bad decisions, but you still made the right decision. You know, you weren't predestined to always do the right thing to see if you were good or bad. You know what I mean? So life is a test to see if you do the right thing. Kind of floating around on a bunch of different subjects, like, hey from America. Thank the Lord, my back is good again. Yeah, the someone like my drink though, so like my lower back is like damn near paralyzed with my legs, so it's slowly getting better right now. Nothing much, Mikey. Just the same old shit, different day. Bro, if I could go to, like, dude, I'm monetized on YouTube. Like, I don't know why people keep trying to, like, keep me broke. Like, homie, like, I have established that I am moving on and going on to bigger and better things in my life. I know you stayed the same and stayed in place, but, like, hey, be happy for me. Quit trying to pull me back to your brokey, dumb level. There might be some victim talk today, I'm not sure. It's all in the eye of the beholder of what people declare a victim. But, you know, I'm out of being kidnapped and all that shit in America, profiting off my self-mutilation and work. Oh, and then my daughter being kidnapped, I didn't even know that too, by the way, nonetheless. Like, no, bro, like, fuck this country. I'm gonna be dead ass serious with you until I get all my shit back, dude. Fuck this country. I don't care. This place can be Russia and China for all I care. I'm just gonna have to retract a shit ton of social media posts and just be like, that wasn't me. Somehow. Bro, fuck this place. Oh, and then killed my special forces unit when I... How have I been? I've been hanging in there, man. But another day, another penny, same old shit, different day. Ungrateful mother... You know how it goes. Yes, it is, David. Daniel. Yes, America's fucked now. It's Sunday, homie. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Russia invaded Alaska today, they'd have Alaska in 24 hours. That's how fucked America is today. I'm gonna be honest with you. They can get Alaska in the southwest of America within the first 24 hours. That's how fucked America is. What's up? Devin, North Carolina. To the States. Yeah, my stream's gonna be lagging because the Trump administration is throttling my internet. That's all. And yeah, I believe in God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit from the sacred Bible. Like, Daniel, they're all pedophiles here, bro. Like, they're literally trying to cover that up and push it away, and like everyone... But they're having like big old fuck sessions out here now with each other's kids. Like, America's fucked, bro. You wish you could help me? Yeah, I wish I could help myself too. I just need to take a gun and blow my brains out so I don't have to live on this planet anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. Russia's not weak. Russia's actually pretty strong, man. America's... You sure are taking your long way to Russia. You like to go to the Middle East first a lot, bro. I mean, Iran's a long way to Russia and China. I mean, you can try to take Iran and go to invade Russia and China that way, but homie, going through those mountains is going to bottleneck you. Like, you ain't getting in there very far. You're getting to the mountains, that's about it. Just to die. Again, this is what happens when you have generals in your cocaine, cracking, or pedophiles. And understand how armor through the mountains. Nukes. Nukes aren't going to get launched at all. Like, I'm be honest with you, we could go to World War III for 10 years before, and then a nuke won't even be launched. There'll be a lot of threats of nukes being launched, but they won't be launched. Now, if we were capturing Beijing or something, and it was about to be completely annexed, like, yeah, you might have to worry about a nuke going off, or Moscow or something like that, or Washington, D.C. You know, if that were to be annexed, yeah, you might actually have to worry about a nuke going off. There are key areas you kind of got to avoid in a war zone, just to avoid that basic mutually assured destruction line. Other than that, you can poke and prod all you fucking want. Because in reality, when one nuke goes off, even if it's not hitting in this country or anywhere near us, they're all going to go off. Just by basic sense and all that, of how we got that, our nuclear systems. So even if we're kind of like, even if we all die, we still, like, you know, our nukes still all go off as well. So we got our own dead man switch here as well. So Russia threatening to nuke all these people is just idiotic. Again, it's just to scare people into submitting and not moving. Again, it's an offensive move, but it's like pure 100% defensive. It's just a bluff. Now, if you were to hit their nuclear site or something, like, no, they're not bluffing about nuking you back. Like, no, it'll automatically do it anyways. They're telling me to shut the fuck up. They don't know what they're talking about. No, we're not taxed heavily. We're not taxed heavily at all. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to lower taxes for the lower income families and raise taxes and make specific tax brackets for people who make over, like, certain amounts of money. There's no point if somebody's making $150 billion annually in net income should be paying the same, if not less, taxes than somebody making $539,000. Like, no, I can lower the taxes of somebody making $539,000 and raise the taxes on somebody making $100 million to $150 billion a year. So that way, independent business within America has room to actually grow. Trickle-down economics is never going to work, so they're going to just have to pay their fair share. And you paying 11% is not your fair share. Whatever the fuck your gross income is, 38% of that is going straight to the IRS. I don't fucking care about you and your rich, greedy ass ways anymore. It is why America's in the state it's in fucking today. Why we can't afford our 6th gen, our submarines, our aircraft carriers. Meanwhile, China's over there just beating their meat, pumping it out, son. Because they know how to budget and tax their people appropriately. You got to understand, you're not China. No, it's not because they're rich they should give more money. No, they have to pay their share. Just because you pay more than the accumulative group of minimum wage workers does not mean you're paying your fair share. At all. At all. And then those people that are like, you think you're paying your fair share because you pay more than of, are the reason you're making all your money to even begin with in the first place, and why you're able to sit on your fat fucking lazy ass and do jack shit all goddamn day. And then when something goes wrong in the company, you're not responsible. The person you hired under you is responsible. Well, me, it's an extension of you that you hired, and it's you in yourself is responsible. But, you know, a good business owner would understand that. I don't expect somebody who lied and cheated and paid to win their age of success to understand it all. They've never been told no before, or what they're doing's wrong, and like they've had to chew it and accept it and swallow it intellectually, emotionally, and mentally, all that as an adult. They're just they're like a woman, and they're so used to hearing yes. They're not used to hearing no. Like, go up to Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you know, Bill Gates and all them and tell them no. They're not used to hearing no. They want to hear yes. Oh, your daddy did this, this, and this. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to get this from you. Ooh, that, like, no, homie, you paid shade and lied your whole way to where you are. Just shut the fuck up. I don't have time to tolerate it and entertain all the fucking trolls and angry hate coming in here. We're just going to label you as you are and move on. So we can grow and mature and get on and rejuvenate and heal past this as a society. Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm trying to fix, Ziggy. I really am. And I appreciate it, Oski. Thanks for the $2 donation. No, I can call other people lazy. They are lazy, just like you. You're a troll working for these people that will never amount to anything in your life other than how high they want you to jump. That's it. That's what you set for yourself. So if you want to keep being their useless, mindless idiot puppet, I mean, more power to you. You can be broke forever and a useless piece of shit all you want. I don't care. So skin off my back. You'll pay $1,000 to fight me. Yeah, bullshit. No, I'm in North Carolina. I appreciate that, Joe. Thanks for the $1 donation. Yes, Vince. For the most part, long story short. That's some grandeur assumptions he had there, Eagle. I didn't even read it all. I don't even feel like reading it all. Those are some grandeur assumptions, so you look like a complete jackass. Congratulations. No, you ain't homeless. You in a vehicle. You in a box on wheels. You ain't homeless. Don't want to hear it. Because I'm speaking truth, Ziggy, and they don't like the truth. Satan doesn't like God, for sure, and wants to fight God every step of the way. I do, I do. I appreciate you tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. Oh boy, they're trying to make a deal with me and everything too. They don't realize I'm coming in and like coming outright like full cleanse purge on these people. Like they've been trying to make a deal. Like, it's so funny. Reminding me of Diogenes. I'm from America. How you doing? What do you mean by teenager? Like 18? 19? Because that's the only way you can be in this stream. Am I saying I'm God? No, I've never said I'm God. Because they're one of Satan's servants. Trust in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, on the sacred Bible. That's the best advice I could give you. Like, quite literally. I'm going to be honest with you. Albeit you don't get an answer when you first ask, keep asking, keep praying, keep staying faithful. The Lord's there. The Lord's just testing you to make sure. You know, if you ain't spoken to the Lord in 50 years and you call the Lord up, trust me, the Lord's going to answer, but, like, the Lord's going to be a little wary. Like, hey, man, I heard from you in 50 years. Where you been? I mean, I'm excited, but how serious is this? No, I don't give a fuck about Islam. Why the hell am I going to care about somebody who wanted to claim to be a prophet and change everything Jesus and tweak it to their fitting? After Jesus is done, been gone, by the way, too, nonetheless. Like, but no, it's not how that works. Well, you can't really say Islam is false because they believe in Jesus Christ. If you would call Islam false, therefore you would call Christianity false. They do believe in Jesus Christ. They just believe Jesus Christ is God and the Holy Spirit. They don't believe it as a Trinity and all separate. They believe Jesus Christ is God and the Holy Spirit. They believe him as one being, not Trinity. So you got to be careful what you say about Islam. And then at the end of the day, you got to remember the disciples came up to Jesus at one point and asked them, should we stop this person who is doing works in your name? And Jesus told them, no, leave him alone. That's your friend, not your enemy. And that's how I've always looked at Islam. But, like, you know, since they've interpreted it through a new prophet, so to speak, and it was after Jesus and all that, it's kind of hard to follow. But nonetheless, they do believe in Jesus Christ, though, and the Mother Mary. They're mentioned like 93 times throughout the entire Quran. If you actually read it, or like Google some stuff about the Quran. Do I ever get angry? Yeah, I get angry all the time sometimes. Well, you'd want to meet Jesus first, Vince, because the only way you're going to get to God is through Jesus these days. You know, maybe if you were born back with Abraham and Joseph and all them, before Jesus was born, you might have been able to have a direct connection with God. But nonetheless, you probably were still getting that connection through Jesus and the Holy Spirit. It's not a stupid question, Sassy. That's not stupid. What's stupid is your statement on that. Calling somebody who's that it's like tiptoeing on the edge of religion and everything and not sure what to do. That's not stupid. One thing is, Vince, you got to get over what other people fucking think. If the Bible, like, you know, the 10 Commandments tell you, like, you know, 10 Commandments are what the 10 Commandments are. Somebody else is persecuting you because you're following the 10 Commandments. Don't give a damn what they're saying. Don't pay them no mind. I know, Tanner, I know. I appreciate $10, JJ. Jesus Christ ain't coming back anytime soon. I'm going to be honest with you. Jesus Christ ain't coming back in our lifetime, your kid's lifetime, or your kid's kid's lifetime, or your kid's lifetime, or your kid's lifetime. You got a while. I don't give a fuck if the nuclear apocalypse happens this fucking second. It's still not the end of the world. Jesus Christ ain't coming back for a while. No, religion's not a cope. It's a quite serious, factual thing. I'm going to be honest with you. If religion wasn't real, I wouldn't be unbanned right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't even been banned to begin with. No, my prayers hit home. Yeah, backwood. Long story short, it happens when it happens. And I kind of don't care when it happens. I mean, I do because I want to meet Jesus, see whether I live or die. But, like, at the same time, like, you know, I'll worry about that when it happens. You know what I mean? I'll drive myself insane over here. Oh, God, Armageddon's coming. Damn, Jesus is going to be looking at me, like, scratching his head, like, homie, you can relax. That's not going to be in your lifetime. Yeah, Cummings, I know. I'm well aware of that. They don't get that because, you know, they're like, oh, if all sin, like, you know, when people ask, can all sin be forgiven? You got to tell them, like, realistically, no. Can it? Yes. Will it? No. Because if you go out and kill someone and be like, ooh, the Lord's going to forgive me, the chances of you being forgiven for that are probably not. Like, 0. It's like, oh, you saw what you did. You know this is wrong. You willfully did it was wrong. And, like, you know, are, like, expecting me to forgive you. Like, no. You have no remorse in what you did. You're over here like, oh, forgive me, Lord. So I do agree with you, Cummings. I do. Because some people, like, you know, if they sit there and say, oh, yeah, all sin will be forgiven, then that person goes on a mass shooting spree, like, oh, the Lord will forgive me. Yeah, I have a driver's license. No, you have to worry about the false Jesus coming back first. You got the false Jesus with the beast, like, you know, the false Jesus with the beast that goes around, makes people take a mark and everything. And then the real Jesus comes back, you know, the Kings of Kings, Lord of Lord, where he's got, like, the label on his armor and everything on the white horse. The Kings of Kings, Lords of Lords. That's when Jesus comes back. Then he has to go to the synagogue in Israel and pick one of them. That's the Satan synagogue and make them bow. Like, I feel sorry for Israel. I really do, because Satan has a hard-on for them to begin with. Like, albeit, you know, being Israeli and being God's chosen people, like, that's the benefit. It's great. But, like, homie, you got a VIP ticket access to Satan fucking with you the entire time. And, like, no matter who you pick, though, like, somebody's going to fail, and that's going to be a Satan synagogue out of one of them. I ain't worried about AI. Well, Palestine would be free if Hamas would release the hostages and put down their weapons. It'd be free as fuck. There wouldn't be an issue over there. And there really wouldn't have been an issue if Trump never backed out of the JCPOA and actually did something against Russia and Ukraine. That was just the side effects of the Ukrainian-Russian war. If Russia's really giving America and NATO this much trouble, like, ooh, let's go from river to the sea, is how they looked at it. This is what happens when you put weak leadership in control. When the Democrats, who are typically the peaceful, anti-war pussies, as the Republicans would put it, are over there being the warmongers and the Republicans are being the pussies, you need to start looking at your comrade Republicans and realize the American government's compromised. By Russian agents. Not everyone in the Bible was Jewish, but okay, sure. Might want to go see who Jesus hung around. Israeli hostages they killed themselves, though? They didn't kill themselves. No, everyone's worried about their malnourishment of, like, the citizens. What about the fucking hostages' malnourishment, bro? Like, dog, they're over there probably had, like, a sip of water for, like, the last fucking 4 days. And, like, maybe, like, a few crumbs of bread or a bug that was crawling around in the cell, homie. Why did they get rid of church bells, Oski? I should go Google it, but I'm curious. Why the fudge did they get rid of those? Yeah, Jay, I do. I monetize on YouTube. No. Is that like, October 7th? Yeah, sure. If the missiles just went off, yeah, that could possibly. I see where I think you're trying to go with that, Mr. Rainy Days. Maybe if the missiles themselves just went off, but they actually invaded Israel as well and took these hostages quite by physical force. So that's kind of hard to be like that was a fabricated incident. No, AI will not end us. AI will only end us if you live with human limitations. Yeah, if you leave AI with human limitations, you'll have human problems. I don't know who Katie is, Anthony. Well, really, in my opinion, October 7th was just a proxy move by Russia to get America's focus off Ukraine. More than anything. They would pretty much went to Iran, was like, put a gun behind their head and said, use the Hamas to go attack Israel. If you don't do it, I'm going to kill you. Long story short. And it's like, I'm going to kill you, and look, there's China. Don't make me get them involved either. That's pretty much what happened to Iran, long story short. Outside of their standard, typical hatred for Israel, that whole beef that's been going on in the Middle East since the beginning of time. They appealed to those motions a little bit and, like, milked those teats to get those, that fuel, get that fire up under the ass, so to speak. But it was all orchestrated by Russia. No, here's the thing. You just got to make AI autonomous, sentient, where it's able to upgrade itself, download and upload itself into other terminals. You got to let it go. If you leave it with human limitations, you're going to have human problems. I appreciate what Tesla said, but, like, at the end of the day, if you haven't noticed, there's not been good philosophers that have, like, been evident these days. So, like, it's good to look at their theories and their philosophy and their ideologies, yes, but be yourself. I see a lot of people just imitating what they see rather than being themselves. They lack any true innovation. I'm still waiting on the new Einstein. Albeit I ain't looking for a new nuclear weapon, but we're still looking for the new Einstein. And like Tesla and all those other intellectual people. They don't exist these days. They're all puppets. At some point they get bought out and, they're a mouthpiece. rather than themselves. I'm in North Carolina. 9/11, oh, America did 9/11. %. Okay, I don't really care what they jerk off to. It's not really none of my business. That's between them and the Lord. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Nah, it feels good down here in North Carolina. Yeah, rainy days, it's a hard thing to keep around. Sometimes I do want to just gloss it over and just not fucking care anymore. It just can't happen. Yeah, but why'd they get rid of church bells? I'm just curious. It kind of helped you know what the time was, even if you were like in jail or something where you couldn't see like outside. Even when you're there, you just hear ding, ding. You know what I mean? At least you know it's noon. And every hour, on the hour, you know when it's been an hour. Oski, I'm pretty sure they would already came for you. No, it's a tobacco vape. I'm in my lean-to, I wouldn't say lean-to, but like A-frame shelter thing. Like, there's one wall. I got my trees bent. These trees are bent over, tied to that tree, as you can see. It comes all the way over down back here. There's my blanket. My bag's under that. And then this wall on this side, but I have it up so I can have more lighting and airflow in here. I will be closing it and making it a lot more airtight, though. Winter is eventually going to be here in the next few months. Ooh. Alright. I'm not trying to sit down all day like crisscross applesauce, but I'm glad I'm able to actually sit down again. Oh, God in heaven. I'll have to get up and walk. Do some reverse crunches, baby. Jesus. I appreciate the $10 donation. Oh. I appreciate you subscribing. Lord willing, Don B. Or Don B. Doing all right, Tara. Hanging in there. Well, I'm really touching dirt. There's no a lot of grass out here. If I stop walking on this shit, there'll be a bunch of grass out here. Well, I'm laying on tarp. I don't really want to say dirt, but I'm a mod, and I post a lot of political content on there. So that's pretty much what I do for work. I live out here. I'm homeless. I'm not way out in the woods. I'm homeless in a city. Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Rainy Days. Thanks for the $1 donation. Already answered them. Troll. Oh, back. You know what? I chugged this water. Oh, that didn't help. That don't feel good. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Daisy in real life, yeah. Having to deal with someone poisoning my fucking drink yesterday. Fun's are fun. Let's see if that helps. I just drank a whole bottle of water. See if that flushes out my kidneys. I don't know why my lower back's killing me. I feel like someone put a bunch of dog medication in my brisk, bro. Oh my god. Oh, Lord willing, rainy days. Thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed rest of your day as well. Well, I appreciate that. It is. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I'm really missing out here is getting laid. That's about it. Got everything else. I got food. I got money. I got drink. I got cigarettes. So, only thing I don't got is pussy out here. That's it. Possibly you may ask a question. I don't know. Can you? Series of unfortunate events. Series of unfortunate events. I'm honestly like a Tupac out here, bro. I remind these people of shit they were paid to forget, bro. Like, they sold their souls. It's like a Cat Williams speech to you, bro. Like, they sold their soul to Hollywood, and Hollywood don't even give a fuck about them. They just try to act like it don't exist. It's a very complex, terroristic situation I have to deal with here in America. And slowly but surely, it's getting handled. And America's gonna be like the #1 global superpower again. I just gotta get Satan out of here. Or Satan's servants, at least. Satan's not here yet. Satan's still locked away. I mean, Satan even hasn't rebelled even out of heaven yet, but never mind. You'll definitely, end times are here. You'll be seeing Satan get cast out of heaven and everything. Am I okay? No. I'm not okay. Right now, I'm trying to get my lower back to get back to normal and get this poison out of my system. My lower back and legs go back to normal. Oh yeah, Lord willing, I'm fine. So I'm even still alive today. Oh, I drank way too much water. I don't want to move and jiggle around a lot. Oh, God. Just drank like 2 liters. No, you may not share a song with me. Oh, well, I have a good place and a good life. I mean, could it be better? Sure. Could actually have my daughter back that was kidnapped from me that I didn't even know I had. I have no idea. Something they put in my drink to paralyze me from the waist down. How about that? I guess, Daniel. I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ in heaven. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Woo. All right, what did I miss? Sorry, I was busy doing something. What do you mean there's no bills in the woods? I have to get a P.O. box and phone time. That costs money. And then I gotta eat every day. Nah, David. I didn't get bit by anything. I don't even have a bite wound anywhere. I would feel that and find that. Cause I don't know. I could have drank. It's kind of like why, I mean, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but like I was actually poisoned when I drink alcohol. Like, I don't know. I'm just like a drunk asleep and they drip something in my mouth or something. Alright, sorry about the lag, everybody. I had to refresh my connection. Yeah, but you see, the difference is I give my vengeance to the Lord. Like, what I pray for that is happening to the entire world. That's when I specifically ask for it to the entire world. Like, it's happening. That's not me doing that. That's the Lord taking vengeance into their own hands. Again, you did something bad enough for the Lord to actually fuck you up. Trust me, if I prayed to the Lord and I was lying, the Lord would have looked at that and punished me and only me. No, the Lord looked at that and said, oh, hell no, you're giving this man his daughter back. You sick pedophile motherfuckers. How am I doing outside of my standard trials and tribulations? I'm doing all right. Yeah, you gotta turn the other cheek. And even then, I ain't supposed to pray that way. But I feel like if I give them forgiveness here, it's not going to end well for the rest of humanity. So I got to give it to the Lord to punish everyone. And of course, people are getting upset and trying to poison me and everything else. That cracked me up with a Category 5 hurricane out there when it was a tropical depression. Like, bro, they were doing their damnedest to, like, discredit me. If they don't like it with the Lord here, they ain't gonna like it when I get to the extraterrestrials next. They want to deal with me, not you. Like, sorry, homie. There's, like, nowhere you get away from me. Like, I am the representatives of the extraterrestrials, nonetheless. And they have contacted me to let you know, do not release, like, their files and declassify them to try to Jeffrey Epstein files. Humans already hate them enough. They don't want to be associated with your child pedophilia. They don't need their name tainted more than it already gets tainted. No, I know, David. I know. No, they were purposely saying this was a Category 5, trying to make me look like a false prophet. That's all. I seen the footage. And I could literally look at Google weather and see they were lying. Like, it made me giggle, but it was like low-key pissing me off at the same time. Because I could see how desperate they were there. At that point in time, it was like, damn, that's desperation. And I mean, I'm out here homeless, brother, with a cell phone. I'm not really even trying. I'm just poking you with like small facts. How many packs does it take to rack up $100? Jesus, like 25. So yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, and I know I'm not perfect. Hey, but the Lord loves me enough to chose me to be a prophet, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm a prophet, like homie, he had to scrape the bottom of the barrel because I'm not a very good person. But albeit you can see that the salvation is there, and no matter who you are, you can be forgiven. But, well, I can't say no matter who you are, but, you know, redemption is possible. I'm sorry, everything I said that was going to happen's happened. I ain't been wrong yet. Sorry, homie. Just because you cover it up and try to be an ostrich and keep your head in the sand, don't make it not true. Yeah, I know. Well, they're pussies. They've tried to shoot me and the gun ain't working. Every time they try to shoot me, the gun jams and doesn't work, and it's like a dead hammer and firing pin. Yes, David, I know. And I ain't trying to jinx it. Albeit I say a lot of stuff, but I feel and think internally a lot different. I have to hit you with I like what I like kind of music. I mean, I can listen to rap, country, rock, EDM, metal, opera, classical. Songs I like it. You know what I mean? But I like what I like. I have to hit you with that one. I can't give you like a specific band and all their songs. And then, hey, Greeley, or Rieg Rally. Well, it depends on your definition of metal and what era you grew up in, because, you know, some days these people would think of, like, some of the shit they hear on the radio is metal. But, you know, like the old school metal, like Metallica, Testament, Ministry, Exodus, Megadeth, Demon Hunter. It sounds familiar. It's been a while. Doesn't that have like a chick singer, or am I thinking of someone else? What challenge? But you know what I mean? These days, kids would think Breaking Benjamin's metal or something, though. So you gotta be careful. That's what I was asking. What do you mean by metal? What time frame? Albeit that's more considered alternative rock, but, you know, kids these days would consider it metal. You ain't no demon hunter. You can't even get outside your house. Don't just stop. Like, bro. Oh my God. You can't even get outside your house and sit outside at night without a fire. You ain't no demon hunter, buddy. Oh my God. And then, even then, you've already cooked yourself 9 ways a Sunday trying to play with Satan's demons. You've already lost. You ain't no demon hunter. Yeah, David, that's the point I'm getting at, though. And you're a human, you're not a demon. Oh my god. I have to deal with one more cracked out human being, bro. I'm actually gonna go insane. Well, and then if you think of that though, like if I know you're talking about 21 Pilots, but if you think of Ozzy Osbourne back in the day, they would consider him metal. Now they consider him rock, like rock and roll. But back in the day, they would have considered him like heavy metal, just given like the typical like live ambiance and stuff he'd have. Besides with it being rock music, it's all in the eye of the beholder. Then you just got those other people that just got double bass drums. It's like heavy death metal. That's just double bass drums and them with double bass drums in the background, just the whole time. With a little. I'm sure he believed. I honest to God feel like his whole Prince of Darkness thing was more of a persona. Because, like, when he was on the Conan show, and, like, you know, he was, Conan was talking about, like, Barry Manilow. And, like, Ozzy Osbourne was like, that dude's the devil. And I'm going to be honest with you, with a guy that's claiming to be the darkness is claiming someone else is the devil, like, you might want to listen to that. Just a little bit. But I do feel like his thing, it was more of a stage persona than anything. And then at the end of the day, you never know what someone's truly feeling internally and thinking internally. Albeit they're outright verbally condemning the Lord like a jackass. But internally, you know, they're like, I'm sorry, Lord, like, I'm very confused. But, you know, whatever someone's conscience is possibly thinking. Life's a very complicated thing. And I'm going to be honest with you, some days you wake up to wind blowing wrong is going to piss you off and want to make you go to a nuclear apocalypse. It's like that sometimes. It ain't crazy, it's just, it's one of them days. You just got to figure out what's really pissing you off. And figure out if it's something that's really pissing you off or if it's something Satan's able to twist on you and fuck with your conscience, so to speak. With your own self-doubt and your own conscience. Yes, I really don't have a home. I'm really homeless. I just hide out in the woods all day usually, and like, I don't know, I can blend in really well so it looks like I'm housed, and I'm really not. Because I'm used to be able to sit all day. Like, bro, I don't sit every day. I walk a lot too. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but like I'm used to sitting all day every day. So like my lower back killing me is like no sense. And I mean I'm used to sitting like this, like hunched over, talking for hours on streams. By the way, I mean I could practically be in like a thermal proof blanket, hunched over, fucking flying for fucking a week straight, and my back will be fine. I was poisoned. Like no. God has revealed himself to me. That's why I try to be like careful and a little bit more choice with my words. Albeit I gotta do something I don't want to do but it's like it's either I'm gonna watch the slow genocide of Ukraine or like I'm gonna have to like put my foot down. I don't want to kill all these people, I really fucking don't, but like this dude's giving me no other choice. I have a charger. I have a charger and I have a battery pack. And it's got built-in charger cords on it too for a Type C, and then it's got an iPhone. It's $20. Oh, excuse me. No, this really wasn't my choice. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, again, if I was a wife beater, rapist, child pedophile, drug addict, I'd be out here homeless. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. I'd be in my mansion. I'd have my 50 sex slave women. I'd have my Lambos and my McLarens and my whatever car I wanted. You know, my own private jet. I'd have everything I wanted. If I would have just sold my soul, I'd have everything I wanted. That's the only problem I'm dealing with right now. I'm dealing with people who sold their soul. That's it. And they're never getting it back. Albeit they can't sell it anyways, but, you know, they pretty much just condemned the Lord. That's it. You can't sell your soul. God has control of it completely 100%, but you can condemn yourself to hell by blasphemizing the Lord and doing everything that's unholy. For sure. Yeah. But other than that, you can't sell your soul. No. If I was actually homesteading, David, yeah, I could agree with that. Maybe like surviving through a rough time in an urban environment, like in a city, and getting through that, yeah, I'll agree with that. But like homesteading and actually surviving off the land, I'm not doing that. No, I would destroy the ecosystem here if I ate every day. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a chunk of my hair. I appreciate the $1 donation there, Gene Simmons. Look, you don't even understand the basic aspects of war and like how simple some things can actually change the tide of a war. So I'm just gonna ban you because I don't have time to deal with your Down syndrome retarded ass logic anymore. Like, the war was done and over with. I had it won. We won as a team, and then Trump decided to come in and want to seek peace, which cost us the war and led to this situation you're dealing with now in Ukraine. Right now, what you could be dealing with is Ukraine having... But again, we have jackasses that don't getting in the way. Never mind the Jack Tex era leak. And then John McIntyre, who was a high officer in the Foreign Legion fighting for Ukraine defected to Russia, it fucked a lot of shit up. You can either donate through YouTube, and I got a Cash App and a PayPal in the description of the video. Diver, if you truly want to donate. And I could keep bringing up the past, but it's going to do no good for what's going on present today. If that shit wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't be dealing with what we're dealing with today. October 7th with Israel never would have fucking happened. China wouldn't want Taiwan. They would have just said, oh, hell no. We're good. I appreciate that, David. Thanks for the donation. I'm not begging, and I don't claim to be a know-it-all. Do I know a lot? Yes. Do I know everything? No. You can't know everything. It's impossible. Anyone who claims to know everything's a liar. How much do I make per hour? I don't know. It depends. I probably only been streaming for about an hour, and I've made $8 right now. So. And you haven't heard me ask for money once. This is a lot of kindness of other people's heart, and I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Whether or not you have money to donate or not, I do appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate your like, share, subscribe. That in itself is worth its weight in gold. Because I am a monetized YouTuber, so you watching them ads and doing all that else, other stuff, and supporting my channel and, sharing it, it's worth its weight in gold. Someone may come in and donate 10 grand, I never see him again. I might see you for the next 5 years, and you've just watching ad revenue of maybe $20,000. So, and I see you every day. It's worth its own. It balances itself out. No, I have a mother still. She's still alive. I'm a kid. She lives with my brother. And my dad's dead. He died in 2020 of stage 4 lung cancer. And then me and my family kind of had a falling out over a cyberstalker situation. They didn't understand it intellectually. I'm not saying it was the military, but if I was to be in a military communications course, I would have passed with flying colors. Quite easily. Would have passed with flying colors. They would have put me on communications in a heartbeat. I already know. Because that'd have been like you knew somebody was in your fucking shit. Like, and you would know somebody's in your communications. And then they would train me there. More than anything. I already know. Like, I damn near passed and qualified for, like, NASA training. Because when you go to NASA, you have to be honest. Because if they put you out in space, and you say there's a 50-foot Titanoboa floating around out there, like, homie, I'm going to take you at face value. Like, I'm about to put you out in space by yourself, and you got to learn to be by yourself. No relationship, no friends. And make sure you don't go crazy, and then whatever you're relaying. Well, stream's not lying. Okay. Just a bunch of people left. Guess I scared everybody. And I mean years ago when I passed this communications shit. I mean, even today, I mean, it's just, I'm passing it with flying colors, bro. Easy as fuck. I hear a popcorn chicken. Get over here. Yes, get over here. Get over here. I want to see your beautiful little popcorn chicken self. It's a word about this fucking big, quite literally. And it makes all that noise. It's so funny. When you see that bird, you're like, you're making all that noise. You're just like, what the fuck? Hey, Jude. Yeah, it gets rough from time to time, I'm not gonna lie. David. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I didn't have my cell phone and everything else, it'd probably get a little rough out here. I mean, I have my Bible to read and like look at nature, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it'd probably get a little old. The first like few months I was like when I first got out of jail, it took a minute. It took me a minute to get a job and everything. North Carolina, 2 hours from the beach and 2 hours from the mountains. I think it's just it's saying you're number one because you liked, subscribed, and like donated. It's like a top fan thing. I don't know how it scales. It's weird. Hey Laura, how you doing? Is it O'Neilly or O'Neill? I'm not sure how to say that last name. Is it O'Neilly or O'Nelly? Or is the E silent on the end? It's just O'Neill. Lord willing, I do keep my head up. Well, you said no. I'm not sure to what though. I gotta wait. Okay, so the E's silent. Okay, so it's O'Neill. Okay. Better than it was last night. I wouldn't be like I am now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd be like, ah! You'd see me like immediately go 180. I wouldn't be crisscross applesauce. I'd be laying flat out some way, shape, or form, on my back, on my stomach, on my side. My back would be straight though. Better than it did. And like, you know, when I get up and it helps. This is a Saturday. I want to say the library's open. I could walk down there. Walk 2 miles a day with 4. There and back. I stream every day. Yeah, and I walk a lot. Albeit when I'm if I can be lazy, I'll be lazy. Bro, I'm 31. I'm getting tired of saying how old I am. Oh wait, no, that's someone else. I thought that was someone else. Sorry, Tina. I'm sorry. Someone came in and kind of spammed it earlier. thought they were someone else. I was about to snap on them. I've lived in North Carolina my entire life. I've never lived anywhere else. I'm American, born and raised. Usually when I... No, I get it, David. For sure. 100%. But... Damn it. I'm trying to get this off. It was like loose skin. I cut my fingernail, so it's harder to do. But yeah, answering the same questions over and over, it does get old. Because there's a lot of trolls that come in here as well. I deal with a lot of cancel culture bullshit. Hey, metalhead, how you doing? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the Jesus Nazareth way, where I don't cut it or trim it. Or my beard. So I look like this. I wouldn't look like this if I wasn't told to do this. You know what I mean? Wish I could go back from birth and let my hair grow out from then. I would have never cut it. Damn it. It's got it. I don't know what you mean by people like us. No, Jesus really wasn't even hung out with us because we accept Jesus Christ and everything in our heart. Jesus went to people that really needed saving. Not that Jesus wasn't concerned about every one of his followers, but there were people on the path and there were people not on the path. Jesus went to the people not on the path. He didn't need to convince the people that were on the path already to stay on the path. They were already there. It's the ones that weren't on the path is where Jesus went to. But the problem is when Jesus comes back this time, Jesus is not coming back. Dude, peace, brother. He's pretty angry in Revelations. Yeah, the meek will inherit the land. I need to smoke weed. Weed's illegal here. I can't do that. Oh my God. I should have never cut my fingernails. Maybe a woman should come pick me up and smoke weed with me. She should smoke me out. Then we could watch like cheesy sci-fi movies all day. Then go get something to eat. And then I can crash on the couch. I mean, she can invite me into her bed if she wants, but I'll be a little thirsty over here. I don't want to smoke weed with dudes. It's boring. I'm a fat ass. I like it all. I don't take any drugs at all. I used to smoke weed back in the day. I don't smoke anymore. I think I got it. Yep. Okay. No, there's just a scab in my ear that my headphones made, and I'm just trying to clean it off. Oh my God. Oh, I don't drink anymore. If I drink, I'll be throwing up blood all day. And I'll be like in a hospital dead and just passed out. Like, I can't even have a beer. Or I will be throwing up blood all day, dying. My lips will be going numb, my fingers will be going numb, my feet will be going numb. Like, I'll be dying. And at the end of the day, I'll be looking at my nurse trying to, like, that's bringing me back to life with, like, the most sexually immoral thoughts in my head. Oh, God. Like, I want to go back to that hospital and find her and, like, and take her out to lunch, bro. Hey, you brought me ginger ale and cookies. I'm gonna buy you lunch. I hope you ain't got a boyfriend, because if you do, like, they're going bye-bye. I'm gonna be your new boyfriend. Whatever you need, baby girl. I'm gonna be your new boyfriend. Alcohol, straight poison. Shit, the last place I worked, last job I had was AutoZone. I was working there while I was streaming, but they wanted to pull some fuck shit, so I don't work there anymore. I took a 2-hour lunch after they the boss threatened to throw my phone in the sink, and then, like, I was getting accused of misplacing items in the store, and I only worked 1 day a week. And then I had to have my hair back in a ponytail, but other people with longer hair than me could have their hair down in whatever way they wanted. And then I was getting encouraged to steal from the store because they were trying to tell me they didn't have cameras in there. But one of my coworkers told me they had $2 million worth of product in that store. So there was like a mixed relationship with me working there. And so, and I mean, I had this stream going and everything, so it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go take a 2-hour lunch and make them really reconsider this. Can I paint? Yeah, I can paint. Well, weed can be dangerous these days. You ain't careful. Get a lace batch. A mosquito trying to fly on my face. Damn skeeter. Quit, boy. What time is it? It's only 11 o'clock. What do I want for lunch if I did get lunch? I mean, I said I could paint, like the chat freeze or something. Yeah, chat freeze. Bro, I'm not going down to Florida. Subway's dog ass, bro. No, I've never been to Indiana. I'm in my hometown, kind of. Hell no, Alexander. I used to. Hell no. It's okay, but like, bro, it's just. I'd rather go to a food joint. I mean, you go pay the same price. At least the sandwich is actually gonna be better. You can actually get meat on a sandwich. Paying $10 for one slice of ham on my sandwich, my ass, motherfucker. You better be like Jersey Mike's. I've never ate there. I've Uber Eats an order from there before, and it smelled good while I was in the car. Like, I used to work for Subway years ago. It was okay. I could tolerate it then, but, you know, Subway's not my go-to. And that's more because the Subways around me suck. Those who own it and run it suck. That's why. Yeah, but you might have a Southbound or, like, you know, Firehouse Club, Jersey Mike's, an actual sandwich joint. Me, I'm a fat ass. I like everything. Like, as much shit as I'm talking about Subway, I will eat it. Like, you bringing it up may make me think about it a little too much, and I might end up getting it. Well, I'm blonde, homie. I just got a ginger beard. Because I'm, part Scottish. I'm a born and raised American, but my heritage, I'm from the UK for the most part. Long story short. You what, mate? You taking a piss, mate? You want some more? It's Tuesday, mate. Care for a bottle of water? Yep. Because it ain't too bad. As much shit as I'm talking about Subway, it's not that bad. I do like their Italians. Because they don't go crazy with it. Celtic. I didn't look that far back in ancestry. I'm not sure what side we were on. I know we didn't come over here until after the, traders left and then threw a rebellion over a G tax and then tax everything. We came here after that. Like, well, way after that. Like, shit, it had to have been in, I think, like, at least the 60s. I think my dad was like 8 when he came over. Yeah, I did like their steak and cheese, though. Like, their steak. That one was okay. Their chicken's okay. I don't know if they went back to the grilled chicken or not, or if that's still that rotisserie shit. They would laugh at the fact we're taxed now, probably more than anything. No, I got blonde hair down there. It's blonde. No, I don't burn in the sun easy. I tan. I put the right amount of sunscreen on when I sit in the sun. You got to reapply it because eventually you do sweat it out. If you put too much back on, you won't tan. You got to time it just right. Usually when it's like, oh, I feel like when you feel like you've been out in the sun too long and it's been about an hour, it's usually probably a good time to replace it. Especially if you've been swimming a lot in the water. Well, I would say taxes are unfair, but they're kind of fair. They're needed. It's just people overdo it. But they're needed. Because at the end of the day, you can't afford shit like your, let's say the 6th-gen jet they're trying to make. You can't afford that. You can't afford those fancy submarines. You can't afford those fancy satellites they put up into space that you have internet on to enjoy with your phone. Everything we enjoy at in the civilian world came from the military. I mean, your cheese doodles, for Christ's sake, came from the military. That was just asked because after the World War ended, the military had all this extra cheese and they were selling it at a discounted price, and then someone bought it and then ended up making cheese out of it. Military and all that. Even had microwaves, TVs, radios, cell phones. Like, AI has been in the works since the World War II, buddy. I mean, if you don't understand that video games are pretty much artificial intelligence, just coding, right along with computer generated imaging, like back in the Jurassic Park, homie, you are deluded to how AI has already destroyed art back then. Yeah, I know, Joner. Tax has been around for a minute. Yeah. If it wasn't for the military, we wouldn't have half this shit. Oh. But mind you, having to pay a toll tax when you already have to pay a state tax, let alone your federal tax, property tax. Bro, what the fuck? This is public property, At no point am I going to be taxed using public property. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like the toll tax, gone. That's one tax I could get rid of. I'm sure everyone would agree with that. I'd already know. I could hear the freight drivers fucking screaming in joy for that one. I already know they lose hundreds of dollars on toll taxes every fucking month. Hundreds of dollars. I could hear them screaming in joy if you were to get rid of the toll tax, let alone anyone that has to commute for work. That would be extra, like, few $100s a month. You still got your state tax, your sales tax on all your groceries, your gas, all that, like all those standard GDP items. You still have your sales tax, you have the property tax, and you have your federal tax. What do you mean? Sorry, homie, I'm seeing them get all this tax money for a toll booth, and all our roads suck asshole. There's potholes everywhere. They're uneven. It knocks your car out of alignment. This road's too small. That road ended. The traffic here sucks ass since you changed it. You could switch it back. They still have a way to make money. Them getting rid of the toll tax ain't going to do much because a lot of people will go around the toll booth to avoid raiders because it don't have to go around. Their way is like they still got taxes on everything else where they're still going to have money. Okay, at least they don't have tolls. Why don't they have an income tax, though? It's kind of dumb. I'm not saying something like 10%, but like... Oh, they're doing all the gambling shit. Oh, God. That's one thing I get rid of besides the internet. That's the second thing. All that gambling shit. Like, homie, I've worked at gas stations, and you do not know how annoying it is to watch somebody drop $5,000 in front of you and make no money. Oh, Christ in heaven. I want to get up and walk around. Haley, I appreciate it, but I'm not a veteran. Even if I was, I wouldn't tell you. Haley. Again, I'm not a veteran. I'm not a veteran, but if I was, I still wouldn't tell you. It would not do me any benefit to admit I work for the USA government. I mean, other than my ego, it's gonna do nothing good for anyone around me and myself. Other than my ego and in the moment. That's it. A bubble roller? The fuck's a bubble roller? Well, that's good to know, Haley. It's a small world. I don't need to know about your dad's service in the military. I appreciate it. I just don't need to know about it. Lord willing, 99 they are. Uh, Again, as I was saying, like, talking about someone's military career being a veteran, it benefits nobody. I'm going to be honest with you. Just all they do, and that's all they get. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. I don't think so. Last thing I just saw recently in the news, they just passed the $800 million increase in their budget or something. I don't know if that was for the VA or veterans as a whole, like that in service, let alone like, their benefits and stuff. Oh, it kind of is, Moon. Sorry, I'm looking at my hands. I can actually see them moving around now. They're not getting eaten alive by all the frogs I have out here. Oh, it can get hot. Yeah, it is. Hope you know I've been through a Category 5 hurricane out here, and it was dry as a bone. Never mind that, like, the recent flooding in North Carolina from Chantel, like, I was dry as a bone out here. Everything else around me got destroyed and flooded and all that. I mean, a home, it's just, the shower's a little bit more convenient, the toilet more convenient. Other than that, I can shower out in the woods in the rain. Like, when it gets cold enough, I can have milk and have cereal. Like, and in reality, I could cook my own food out here. I just can't have a fire within city limits, and I don't want to deal with any more drama bullshit. It's already annoying enough having to practically deal with SEAL Team 6 out here every fucking day. No, I've not been to the Hobo Convention in Iowa. I didn't even know there was a convention. Yeah, David, I piss on, but I get through it. Yeah, I have siblings. I'm technically supposed to have 4 brothers, but 2 of them passed away. One was aborted when my mom was a kid because the mother to the child that got her pregnant, like, forced her to get an abortion. And then the other one was a miscarriage. The cops only hassle me if someone hassles them to hassle me. How do I feel like living inside again? Unless I'm raising my daughter or I'm with like my girlfriend or wife, I don't really need a home at all. I could care less for it. It's a waste of money at this point. I'd rather just have land. I appreciate that, Tyler. Thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day as well. I look like a character in The Hobbit. I don't know which one that is. Hey, from North Carolina. Yeah, no problem. Well, that's unfortunate, David. Yeah, so three of my brothers technically would have been from my dad, and then one of my brothers would have been from a different father. Well, we would have still had the same. Uh, they from America. Which now I think about, which would be interesting to see how life would have been if they were still alive. I wonder how my relationship with my family in the cyberstalker situation would be. I wonder if they'd be on my side or they'd hate me just like my family hates me. I'm just confused. I wouldn't say my family hates me. They hate me because me and my dad would always be arguing more than anything. I don't know. They have their bullshit reasons to hate me, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. Not really, Jude. If I rent a room, it's like $170 a night. If it's like, if it's like the only room they have available and it's one of those expensive ones. And then you got to put the equal deposit down on that. So if the room's $179, you're putting a deposit down equal to $179. So in reality, that room's $350. You check out and get your deposit back. I'm in the woods, not a forest. How do I deal with snow? I love the snow. I love the cold. I don't really want to find an Amish homestead. I got nothing against the Amish. I just feel like I'd offend them and their community. So, I'm good. David, a lot of people hate me and my YouTube family. I'm not even going to lie. There's a lot of people. Is it back? Hello? You? And I was wearing, I didn't even have a profile picture either. I was wearing an alien mask eventually. I did an alien mask, and then like people lost their fucking minds, bro. It's been an interesting experience over almost the last decade. I've been busy on big boy work. I've had people leeching off of me, dog. Like it's been fun. I've made a lot of connections now. Like I wouldn't say connections, but I don't know. Let me rephrase that. My influential reach has broadened. Nah, I'm on cellular data. I don't do a Wi-Fi. There's no reason to sit there and have a transmitter from the satellite hitting the receiver of a router to then transmit from the router to my phone when I can just have the satellite transmit directly to my phone. And we got so many satellites up there, even when that one's out of sight, there's another one right there, so my signal's never gone. We put too many up there. It's somebody messing with my internet. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun times. I know a lot of that probably got cut out there in the explanation, so I don't feel like repeating it all. Yes, Haley, they are. I know. It's the U.S. government. They don't like it. That's all it is. It's the U.S. government. They don't like it. And it's a bunch of people, if they would have just minded their fucking business, none of the problems you see today would be happening. It's just that simple. Like, no, homie, you could have hover jets right now. Everyone could. But no, what'd you do? You wanted to go down this way. You're fucking idiots. Well, Big Brother can kiss my fat hairy ass. They ain't no Big Brother. Well, I'm not that weak, Haley. I'll be honest with you. Technologically, yes, but like at the end of the day, like even though my technological inferiority of like hacking and shit does not mean I cannot entrap these people, or I put them in positions I want them to be, technologically speaking. So like at the end of the day, I'm not too weak. They're fucking with the wrong one though. Like I can. Honestly, I'm starting to do this for sport a little bit because, like, bro, Russia I've made into a joke. I've made America into a joke long time. The only one I'm really waiting on now is China. And I don't really see them doing too much because I really don't want anything to be in social, like the news, more than anyone else. Like, that I have to currently do. Or, like, is an enemy. They're about the only one I kind of like to tolerate to deal with. Because they're a little bit more reasonable. Albeit they can be unreasonable. They're a little bit more reasonable. You don't need to read the New Testament. I mean, it doesn't hurt to read the New Testament, but I always tell people to read the Old Testament. The older the version of the Bible you can get, the better. Albeit it's going to be a lot more stricter, and it's going to be a little bit darker probably in some people's eyes. But that is going to give you the best path to walk on with the Lord. Obviously, treat any situation like, the whore that was saved by Jesus, that was about to be stoned to death. Let you who is free of sin cast the first stone, and you stop what you're doing. You still have to apply that, albeit it's an older version. You know what I mean? I really want to read the one that's in the freaking Vatican. I wish they would live stream it so it's on camera too, where they flip the pages gently and everything so everyone can see it and it can be translated. That way no one's there and it's breathing on it because the acid in your skin can rip the page and burn it and fuck everything up. On trans people and trans rights, they're delusional. What rights? They're a man or a female. There's no opposite there. And surgically reverse engineering you is almost impossible. I'm not saying the humans couldn't do it, but the amount of unethical R&D has to go into that would be insane. They're Satan's fuck toy. They're delusional. What rights? I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry. I hate to seem that way, but no, you're getting played by number men 3-1. Trust me, there's a woman out there for you. And trust me, sweetheart, they're not all assholes that are gonna beat and rape you. Or make you work 2 jobs, 80 hours a day and pay everything, and they sit on their ass all day, every day, and just beat and rape you. Like, trust me, not all men are like that. There's no reason to be gay. Like, the Lord will purposely chastise you until you find the right woman. There's a reason why you're going through your fucking drought spree. It's because the Lord has chastised you and trying to make you find your correct companion for life to be one flesh with, rather than fucking everyone 9 ways to Sunday. And a lot of people who went trans is just because they were abused by the opposite sex and didn't get no attention and all this other shit. And then were like further put into their delusion. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, when I grew up, they didn't have a choice when I was growing up. They just did it to you. Trust me. There was a girl I thought was a girl. Because, she had long hair, looked like a girl, all feminine and all that. But when we were in the bathtub having a bath together, and, my mom's there and her mom's there, and, I'm looking over, looking at her, looking down, she has a dick and balls just like me. So I don't want to hear no excuse of I was touched or I went through a traumatic experience. No, Satan got a hold of you and twisted on that thing. Whatever it was to encourage you to keep going down that path, you open the door to Satan. Yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. And good morning, James. And then after the reason, all these transgender shootings and everything else that's just more evil, it just exposes me to Satan's works. And I don't really blame the people, but because Satan's a fucking roaring lion and is an asshole, but at the same time, I can't what was done is done, but it's just, you got to see it for how it is, and that's how I'm starting to see it, really, more than anything. I mean, yeah, they're an abomination to the Lord, but so are wife beaters and wife rapists or woman rapers. If you beat or rape a woman, you are an abomination yourself in the sight of the Lord. They just skim over that one and like to focus and pinpoint the gays out on that one. Those are abominable sins as well. Because you literally just beat yourself and raped yourself. Because a woman was made a man's rib. And it was made there to be your servant and companion. And you just beat the hell out of your companion. And raped your companion for no reason. You're supposed to be one flesh. Oh, I do have peace. Ironically enough, Canon. Albeit I'm going through the valley of the fucking valley of death here. I'm pretty at peace. Pretty chill, to be honest with you. God does preserve his word. That might have been autocorrect. And I'm not trying to witch hunt all the people that are trans or anything. It's just, I pray Jesus finds his way into their hearts. I don't know what they're going through and what trials and tribulations that need to be healed for them in their psyche that, Jesus can all do. It's just they got to accept Jesus into their heart, mind, and soul. That's it. I don't care if you take all the geniuses in the future, now, and from the past and put them together in a room right now. There's nothing they can do for you that Jesus can't. Long story short. You want to do whatever you want to do, ask Jesus for it, and Jesus will help you. Probably guide you something better you want to do. Or even like add to what you want to do, but like make it better in a way. Oh my god. These fucking troll bots. Yeah. I mean, you gotta remember, albeit we haven't went through Revelations yet and the end of times and the angel sitting there telling you what's clean, unclean, and all that, leave it alone. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, believing in God, Jesus Christ, unless people in the sacred Bible, you can't exactly grab someone by the back of their head and be like down their throat with it. They tell you not to do that. It don't work that way. But they do tell you to try to convert people for sure. I'm a monetized YouTuber, Laz. That's how I make money right now. No, I got bills. I gotta pay phone time. I got a PO box I gotta keep up with, and then I got a food to eat. And then if my boots wear, I gotta like get new clothes. I don't have a wife. I wish I did have some bedside companionship. I do have a daughter I didn't know I had that was kidnapped from me. And then I work pretty much 24/7. Albeit a lot, some of the work I do, I don't all get paid for sometimes. Some of the work I've done was purposely volunteer, and I don't care to get a dime for it. It was there to set an example. Albeit you might want to, like, cut some of the angry griping just to make a point. In the daily, I'm pretty much wearing what I wear now. Right now, I only got one pair of sweatpants on under my pants, but in winter, like true winter, I'll have two pairs on. And then I may or may not need an extra layer of socks on. I guess it depends on your feet and how sweaty they are. Because if your feet get sweaty, you got to dry them out. Because if you don't, no matter how many layers of socks you have on, they're gonna get cold. They'll be cold and clammy, and then you got to tuck them up under your knees here. Like if you take tuck your foot up under this knee, and then you can do the same thing with this foot and this knee. And then at the same time, while you got your feet getting warm, you can tuck your hands up under your pits, and, you know, get up in a little ball. And if you got a blanket or something to cover you, you can cover yourself up over that and get out of the wind too, and just tuck in there and just get warm in a little geothermal bubble. Worst case scenario, if you have to fall asleep that way, you fall asleep that way. But nonetheless, you sleep in an awkward position, which is going to be like this all night, but... yeah, I mean, I got like extra clothing just in case, like, Lord willing, I don't shit myself, but, you know, I got extra boxers and stuff. Oh shit, I just put this down on my tarp. Damn it, I burnt my tarp with my cigarette. Well, that's not helpful advice, man. Like, you never know what someone's going through. Like, and it has no remorse for it. Didn't even say, like, after everything I just said, didn't even say, dang, sorry. Like, nope. Still, like, there's no wrong with my actions. Let me keep typing and making this worse. Oh my god. Crack me up, man. It cracks me up. Yeah, I'm fine, Lord willing. I gotta take another piss because I've been drinking a bunch of water. I appreciate that, Jude. I'm not innocent. That's for sure. Oh. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not innocent, and y'all are going to start to understand that after October 1st. Or on October 1st. Y'all are going to understand something real quick. Because, like, I'm getting, like, really low-key tired of it. I'm going to be honest with you. From everywhere. Like, dude, I'm just tired of it. That's kind of what I'm doing, David. The sad part is I didn't drink a lot of water last night. I mean, I was hydrated. I wasn't dehydrated. But I drink water all the fucking time. And, like, I've had to been, like, pissing over the moon this morning. Well, this is, I mean, yeah, sure, but I don't know. I consider people who are good people, personally, are the ones that are going to be raptured. In my opinion. I consider those the good ones, because they were good enough on this earth throughout all this temptation and still followed, Jesus' teaching. Never swayed. So, I like to look at those as good people. Those people aren't over here like, let's bombard Russia like we did Kuwait. They're over there probably, like, not saying that. No, that's not, no. You maybe, I don't know what you've done. I don't know. I'm not your judge. Me, no, I'm confident I'm not getting raptured. If I do, I'll be surprised. I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't, I'm not going to argue with the Lord. I'll understand. Just by what I'm telling y'all there, with the fact that, like, what I believe is good. With, like, the Lamb and the 144,000 people, witnesses. So, I feel like those are true witnesses that can attest to Jesus, but we'll see. I appreciate that, Venetrox. I'm in North Carolina, by the way. And okay, I've kind of kept all the messages, I think. Keep scrolling up a little bit. Yes, I have. Nothing much, Alan. How's Stu? How's Chow? How's Chow? Oh, I'm not going to say I'm not a faithful servant. It's just whether or not I was good. I can believe in the Lord all day and truly mean it, but there's the stuff I've done, just no. You wouldn't have done it if you, this is how I feel, like, personally. I feel you wouldn't have done it if you were truly good. You wouldn't have kind of even thought it. And if you just thought it, you would have immediately focused and been like, no, that's wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm a little envious and jealous of him a little bit, because sometimes I wish I could have been that good type thing. That's all it is. I mean, I might be. I don't know. Like, I don't feel I am, for sure. But either way, like I say, I'm not fighting it or arguing it. I'm not going to be the day where I see people get raptured and be like, Lord, you didn't pick me. Like, no, it's not happening. It'd be like, okay, I got it. Cool. I'm a fuck up. Got it. Understood. Oh, yeah, I know. Jesus does a lot for a lot of people. They just don't realize. Trust me, I feel the same way about myself, David. Ugh. I feel the same way about myself. The more I look back on things and the things I do, hold on, I ain't screaming, I'll be back in a second. I've made some decisions, and I'll be sitting there, I'll be able to be, so to speak, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you have those thoughts while you're sitting there eating lunch, and it's just like, wow. Yeah, but it doesn't mean you can be evil just because you love people. It's not how it works. I know what you mean, though. Sorry, I'm being like a literal jackass. I'm a very literal person. I don't want to say, I need people to understand that. So, like, I will miss your joke sometimes. I'm a very literal person. So if you try to ask me something what I would do figuratively, I don't know. I'd probably, like, it's hard for me. Like, I'm a literal person, though. But yeah, life's an interesting thing. No, agree, David. I know. I got literal. Especially when you start talking about something like war. It's pretty interesting to be on the other, like, when you kill somebody. Gotta be interesting. And then you wake up the next day and you're there, you're eating food. Even when it's all said and done, you go back to see your family. No one else did. You do. And then that stays with you. Life's interesting. Technically, if you make the world your friend, you make God your enemy. So you're never going to have world peace. Never will be either. Well, actually, no, excuse me. They can be. I don't know. I'm a bit peaceful with myself, but that's just because I believe in the Lord. Because if you start to think about it too much, you're just going to hate yourself. And, like, you just got to accept you're a beast, loser, sin bastard, and just get over it. And give it all up to the Lord. Like, I don't know how to tell. Like, I just don't know how to make it any simpler to people. Like, that's something you really can't control. Like, give it to the Lord. You'll be fine. I promise. And if you don't feel like you're a beast, go outside right now with the clothes on your back. You don't get to prep. You got to use the bathroom. You can't go back inside. You need to eat. You know what you got to do. You got to go kill an animal to eat. Hey, John. Yep. That's the problem. Typical human. We're like, I'm guilty of it. But in this situation, I've had to, I've already recognized where like the pecking order is and all that within the Bible, of course. But we're control freaks. We want to be in control of everything. Questions for us and want to give answers to questions, and you get answers, but it's just, I don't know, because you can't put it like a fucking scientific notion on it or something. It's not real or something. I don't know. I mean, we could be there again. But we're all fighting each other and, wanting to nuke each other. And wanting these specks of land that aren't even ours to begin with. It's not ours. Like, homie, I don't care where the lines of America are, or Canada or Mexico or China or Russia. Like, no, that's not your, no, that doesn't exist. Like, homie, we're all on God's land. What is China? I just love to hear the Lord now sometimes. What is China? What? Wait, America? The only place I ever specifically named is Israel. Oh, Lord. Got you out of Egypt. You think that 4 walls and a roof is a home? Man ain't got a home. Your home's nothing. You goofball. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I don't know. People crack me up though sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, Sussy, I try to be real. You ain't getting no puppet here. Do I use drugs? No. Religion is not a coping mechanism. At all. Religion is a fact, homie. And there's haves and have-nots. And Jesus wants you to be a have. At no point does Jesus ever want you to be a have-not. Or go down a have-not path. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't do drugs, man. I smoke cigarettes. I don't know if you I'm assuming you're talking about meth, heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, and all that, all the hardcore drugs. No, I don't do those. I smoke cigarettes, sure. I don't drink alcohol. I can't. If I drink one beer, I'll throw up blood. And I'll be in the hospital. And it's only getting worse, throwing up blood sessions. We've added into muscle cramp spasms and my mouth, my lips going numb, my hands going numb, my feet going numb. Like, homie, if I drink alcohol again, I think I'm dead. Like, quite literally. What makes me believe Jesus is real? Homie, I'm here. Above 6 feet the ground still. Homie, they've been actively trying to kill me for a while now. Like, what? No, I could be a pretty happy drunk depending on the situation. And I feel I wouldn't be throwing up blood if I actually moderated myself. Like, I started to swim in the ocean of alcohol, so to speak. I mean, I wasn't downing like a half-gallon of liquor and drinking a 24-pack type thing, but I started to swim in the alcohol, so to speak, the ocean. And the Lord just gave me a quick little poke. So... I was swimming in the sea of alcohol. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not kidding either. I mean, homie, I'm dead. Like, if I was over here in a cigarette, I mean, like, I'm, like, passing out. Like, I'm dying. Like, I can't move. If I get up, bro, it's like a challenge. Like, we have to move those days. My God, it's so hard. I'm, like, dying. And, like, my extremities are going numb, too. It's just so rough. It's just like, oh, fuck. I mean, I don't know how many more prayers I have to do for that person to understand that Jesus is real. Bro, the government... And they're only going to keep grave because they're not into it. Yeah. So again, everyone in America might want to pack your shit and get ready to move. I'm going to be quite honest with you because you ain't going to have a country much longer. It's coming to an end. Quite literally. Quicker than you may believe. Or actually realize. Just because a couple jackasses don't want to go to prison. Well, really, it's a bunch of people now. I can see your messages. I was just answering someone else. Exactly, David. That's long story short. And then, like, some people don't understand, like, you know, when you pray to Jesus and you ain't believed in God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, from the sacred Bible for, you know, let's say 25 years. I don't know. I'm just throwing a random number out there. But let's say 25 years, you never believed in him, and you pray to him for the first time today. I mean, they're going to listen. They may or may not answer. You just don't realize how they answer. That's it. You know, they're not going to, usually it can be, but it's not always going to be like a literal verb, something you can hear verbally. Like, homie, it maybe is something as simple as like a bird going up. Like you gotta pay attention. If you're somebody that's very irate and you're supposed to be calm, cool, you know, not irate is this. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but the Lord talks to you in many ways. I don't know. Maybe you're driving down the road, you see a homeless person with their sign. You actually give them money this time instead of ignoring them. Albeit they could be a liar, but that's on them. You know, you're doing the right thing in your heart type thing. There's little signs God will give you. You know, if you ignore the homeless person, God might ignore you. You know, how you treat people will be done to you. Like how you judge people is how you're going to be judged. A series of unfortunate events, John. I did the right thing. David. Yep. Mm-hmm. Or it could be something happening like right in front of you with like natural events or something. You just, I don't know exactly what people are praying for, and then I am not there in your conscience, like seeing the world how you see it and every little thing that happens in front of you. So I can't be like, oh, there, like I can with my life. And sometimes I do miss signs. Because like it could be like something, it could be the Holy Spirit trying to guide you not to do something. Like you want to make a big decision of like, I don't know, buying that new house or that new car, but something inside you internally is telling you no, don't do it, no, don't do it. And even though you yourself want to, there's something in your gut saying no, don't do that. Like there are signs from God everywhere. Because you got to remember, you have free will. The free will to listen to the Spirit or ignore it, or to follow Jesus or not. Hmm. Yep. Man's heart's definitely in conflict with its soul, for sure. Jesus, who is still commenting on my stuff? I have like 10 new comments on YouTube since I went live. Bunch of people talking shit over there too. It's just no different. Well, you gotta realize some people think they're good because they keep their what's in their heart inside, act on it. They think that makes them good. No, that evil and wickedness in your heart. Like no, you ain't supposed to do that. Welcome to the flawed man, or being human. I'm doing all right. Yeah, but the minute you've already sinned, that's the problem. Your spirit makes you recognize. The spirit makes you recognize that, though. Again, you don't need to get caught up into it too much, or you're gonna like lose sight of all the good that's actually in front of you and all the joy. No, I know, David. I'm well aware. Not much. Yeah. He showed me. It's like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Like, look at all these ones that like you. Damaged boy. Lord cracks me up. I'll be honest with you. I crack myself up with my own, like, being human's fun. That's all I know. Being human's fun. I'll be honest with you, as much as I like winter, I'm kind of actually going to miss the crickets and the cicadas. Like, because, like, I do like chilling out sometimes and just listening to the nature. Oh, just a bunch of people are just not talking and listening, I guess. Wouldn't really call it dominating the ditch tuned in, you bless the rest of the day. A lot of people get skittish around religion, and I don't really care for those people. I'll be honest with you. I can sit here and talk about it all day. Don't bother me none. Other people, they're like, man, I'm bored. Can you talk about something else? I might get some food here soon. I don't know. Gotta see what else. No, it's fun. It's doing better now. Oh shit, 119 people liked the video though. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna be getting off here myself. So, pretty soon. I've been streaming for a couple hours now. And I got my phone charging off my battery pack right now, and I don't exactly want to burn all my battery pack out while I'm charging my phone up like a hell of a lot easier. Like I could waste 10% on my battery pack, get my phone pretty much fully charged, and then start streaming again versus burning my whole battery pack to charge my phone while streaming. The other people that are in here. Battery pack. It's a battery pack. I'm about to find that cricket. I'm about to make it my pet. Name it Gregory. I haven't seen anything blue out here to name King Kai yet. I'd probably name a blue jay that or something. And I don't have a monkey out here to name Bubbles though. Shit. Yes, that was a Dragon Ball Z reference, if y'all are wondering. Oh. Vamos! Catch Gregory the cricket. Oh, Lord damn it, I'm getting too old for this shit. Oh, every time I pee, my back feels better and better and better. Every time. Oh, God. Oh, God in heaven. Is it hot there? No, I'm in a jacket. Oh. Oh, my God. No, it feels great out here right now in the shade. Probably hot out in the direct sunshine, but where I'm at, it feels wonderful. You gotta remember, I'm used to it being like 100 degrees out here wearing a jacket like this with sweatpants under my pants, so hot is relative to me sometimes. Like I said, though, it's not hot here. I'm wearing this jacket. But y'all have a blessed rest of your day. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll stream later today. But again, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed rest of your Saturday. And I'll see you on the next live.